This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to today's MCTV Weekday Update from the College of Media and Communications. I'm Roxy Bustamante. What are your thoughts about Texas Tech having a non-smoking campus? SGA is considering a ban against smoking and is looking to hear from you. Here's what some Tech students already have to say about the ban.
Senator-at-Large Lauren Locke talks about SGA's proposal for a smoking ban on campus.
We put a question on there asking students to give feedback on whether they agree with banning smoking on campus, or not just smoking but tobacco in general. So I think it will be a positive thing for our campus to keep it cleaner and healthier. And
Tech students discuss how they feel about a smoke-free campus.
It might even help people that do smoke if they're wanting to quit. You know, you can't smoke on campus. It gives you less time to smoke in between classes.
I feel respect for other people who don't smoke, but I do smoke, so I would like to be able to smoke on campus. So, I mean, I wouldn't say ban it completely, but possibly, designated areas.
Some students feel more strongly than others about banning cigarettes.
I mean, I feel like the SGA should make it a point to enforce the ban, and then that way, kind of don't give them a choice. I think that people who don't smoke or don't choose to, be around smokers shouldn't have to, face the consequences of smoking or being exposed to secondhand smoke.
Hey, guess what? There's an app for that. At least there will be by Saturday night. Some Tech students will pull an all-nighter this weekend to create some apps. It's called Pathan, and it's a collaboration between engineering and media and communication. Teams of students, 3 people to a team, will work from 7 o'clock Friday night right through 7 o'clock Saturday night. All the apps will have something to do with humans versus zombies. Dr. Randy Reddick from the College of Media and Communication was there when organizers picked the theme.
There were 4 or 5 ideas that just bang, bang, bang in a matter of just a couple minutes. And the energy levels went way up, and it was like, well, we don't need to talk about it anymore.
Organizers got various restaurants to donate food, so students will be fed several times. It's all happening at the Livermore Center in the College of Engineering. Members of the winning team each get an iPad mini. Get ready to set your calendar starting today. Global Lens 2013 kicks off its film series at the College of Media and Communications. The first screening begins today at 6 p.m. entitled About 111 Girls and will take place in room 083. Global Lens is an annual touring film series promoting cross-cultural understanding through the language of cinema. New screenings will run every Thursday until May, except during the week of spring break. Only 2 months until 2013, and you'll probably have thrown those New Year's resolutions to the wayside. Reporter Emily Pellegrini has some tips on how to keep those New Year's resolutions strong.
As the new year turns over, more people find themselves turning to the gym. Getting healthy is one of the top New Year's resolutions, and Texas Tech Rec Center has seen friends partnering up to get fit. Tony Capadegli said he made a New Year's resolution this year.
Yes, I made a New Year's resolution this year. It was to maintain balance.
Capadegli shares tips that help him stick to his resolution.
Stay motivated, have friends that are around me that are motivated as well.
Capadegli has teamed up with friend JJ Litsky to keep motivation high for both.
I team up with my good buddy Tony to stay motivated, and he keeps me on track, and when he needs motivation, I keep him on track, and the back and forth keeps both of us motivated.
Litsky says he is more successful when working with his friends.
I believe that somebody working with groups of friends is more likely to keep motivated than someone who does it by themselves, because they do have that support system.
Psychologist Ken Demery explains that self-control is the key to success.
And there's a lot of research on self-control, actually, and that's kind of the ability to force yourself to do something. So, if you're dieting, for example, it might be overcoming the temptation of the bacon cheeseburger or the chocolate cake, whatever it might be, or, forcing yourself to actually go out and exercise or buy the healthy foods.
Demery says both guys and gals just have to push themselves to keep to their resolutions.
You've seen what goes on during Lady Raider basketball games, but believe it or not, it takes a lot more than showing up on game day to win. Reporter Casey Morris takes a behind-the-scenes look at what goes into preparing for a Big 12 Lady Raider basketball game.
What goes into preparing for the #1 team in the nation? For the Lady Raiders, it's the same thing that goes into getting ready for each and every basketball game. What thousands of fans get to see inside the USA is the fun part. the layups, the open shots, and the defensive stops. But what few get to see is the planning that happens days before a game.
She plays the pass lane. Her and Matt do a really good job getting the passing lanes. They're going to overplay, so you'll get a lot of stuff back doors if you're being aggressive.
The Lady Raiders begin game day prep in the film room, discussing reports about the upcoming team. Besides what's in print, looking at the scouting tapes is another way to know what to expect come game day.
Everything's left side. They want Pope up here. They got Brian right here. Madden takes this is fine.
After the session is over, the Lady Raiders take the floor. The boys in blue is the scouting team posing as Tech's next opponent. In practice, the Lady Raiders go over what plays to run in situations that will most likely happen. Kelsey Baker made a couple of those threes in the game against Baylor. The drive and jump shot by China Brown is also a common threat to the opposing team. The team also works on their free throws during practice, and a missed shot equals a down and back. After a few hours in the gym, it's time to wind it down and get ready for the media.
Okay, right here, let's go family on three. Let's go. Hey, let's have a good night, okay? Have a good night. Let's have a good dinner. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
We just want to be aggressive going into the game. We want to be confident, and we want to play with a lot of toughness like we've been playing all year.
It's the next game to us. That's how we've approached every week. It's not about, it's one of 18, so it's about the next opponent, and our kids have done a good job with short-term memory and focusing on the game plan and going out and executing it.
I think we've made some mistakes, and we've been on a good winning streak and then let it go in the end, so we have to make sure we're old and mature enough to know that we can't do that this time, and we have to keep on playing hard and strong and finishing to the end. And finally, the day that every Lady Raider fan looks forward to, game day. Reporting for MCTV, I'm Casey Morris.
The new Harlem Shake dance craze made its way to Texas Tech during the week. Raider Red led a couple of hundred people near the engineering key for the video shoot. It always starts with one person gently dancing, then changes to a crowd going nuts. The Texas Tech Harlem Shake video now has over 21,000 views on YouTube. That's all for today's edition of MCTV Weekday Update. Check back next week with updates from the 5th Annual Global Lens Film Festival, and we'll have more from Texas Tech's first ever Apathon. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.